Hare Hare. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जाए, श्रीमद् भागवतम की जाए, श्री प्रभुपाद की जाए, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10th, Chapter 85, entitled Lord Krishna Instructs Vasudeva. Text number 11 to 13. 13 is written on the board. Sattvam Rajastama iti Gunastadvrittayasya Tvai Adha Brahmani Pare Kalpita Yogamaya. Sattvam Rajastama iti Gunastadvrittayasya Tvayadya Brahmani Pare Kalpita Yogamaya. Sattvam Rajastama iti Gunastadvrittayasya Tvayadya Brahmani Pare Kalpita Yogamaya. Matajis. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, disciples of His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Shri Prabhupada Ki Jai. The modes of material nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance, together with all their functions, become directly manifest within you, the Supreme Absolute Truth, by the attainment of your Yogamaya. Purport: Vasudeva's description of how Supreme Lord expand himself into the products of the three modes of material nature may possibly be misunderstood to imply that he is touched by the modes, or even that he is subject to destruction. To negate this misunderstanding, Vasudeva states here that the three modes and their products function by the arrangement of Lord's creative energy, Yoga Maya, which is always completely under his control. Thus, the Lord is never tainted in the least by any material contact. ओमज्ञान तिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुक्तपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सगण रघुनाथान् तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजन सहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदान सगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पदाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निधि नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशधारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरतुषे नमः। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्ते तप्त जन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये निराचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for being present here for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. I seek blessings of all devotees assembled here so that I can speak something for my own purification. So here we are studying from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 85th chapter, text 11 to 13. So I will read 11, 12 and 13th verses. भूतानामसि भूतादिर इंद्रियाणां च तैजस वैकारिको विकल्पानां प्रधानां अनुशयिनां. Vasudeva is speaking to Krishna. O Krishna, you are the false ego in the mode of ignorance, which is the source of physical elements. You are false ego in mode of passion, which is the source of bodily senses. You are false ego in mode of goodness, which is source of demigods, and the unmanifest total material energy, which underlies everything. नश्वरेष्व इह भावेषु तत् असि त्वम् अनाश्वरं यथा द्रव्य विकारेषु द्रव्यमात्रं निरूपितम्. You are the one indestructible entity among all destructible things of this world, like the underlying substance that is seen to remain unchanged, while things made from it undergo transformation. And today's verse: Sattvam rajastamaiti gunastad vrittayascha त्वया अधा brahmani pare kalpita yoga mayaya. O Krishna, the modes of material nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance, together with all their functions, become directly manifested within you, the supreme absolute truth, by arrangement of your yoga maya. So Vasudev, father of Krishna, when he heard about Krishna's glories from great sages like Narada Muni, Vyasadeva, and so many great persons assembled in Kurukshetra during the solar eclipse, Vasudev was affected by that. And when later on he comes to Dwarka back, here we see again he's remembering glories of Krishna and he's glorifying Krishna. And he's telling how Krishna is source of everything. And here he's specifically mentioning how Krishna is source of all the three modes of material nature. Mhm. And how this whole creation is actually coming from three modes and Krishna is source of them also. However, Krishna is not affected by three modes because Krishna's transcendental three modes and all these activities here in purported mention are manifest through the agency of Yoga Maya, Krishna's energy, which is completely under Krishna's control. Krishna is not of material nature. Ahankar, Vimoda, money. One is triggered by mode of ignorance. One may become lazy, depressed, no, all these things. So different modes trigger oneself. One is triggered by goodness. He wants to know things. He wants to be peaceful. So different modes trigger person. Like there's three uh, ropes or three threads that move the puppet. Uh, Person thinks I am doing, but actually he just being triggered by these three modes. So he just a puppet. So Krishna is not a puppet in the hands of three modes. Rather, three modes, mm, the controller of three modes, Yoga Maya, Mahamaya, is also servant of Krishna only. Here, three modes inspire or activate everybody. But Krishna's activities are not under three modes. Krishna's pastimes are under spiritual potency. Uh, in spiritual world, there is Samvit Sandhini, Ladini potency. Here there is Tamagun, Rajagun, Satogun. And especially all pastimes of Krishna are enacted to give pleasure of for devotees, Ladini potency until so Janmashtami is coming and we can reflect on so many wonderful pastimes of Krishna. Mm. We see when Prabhupada went to West, Prabhupada was happy to see that people are, Western people are saying God is great. But Prabhupada said, they don't know how great God is. But if one reads Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, one can understand how great God is. Sometimes people don't know about God's greatness, so sometimes people get confused in Western world because people don't know about God's greatness. Sometimes they get confused whether they have this idea of mm, Saturn and God, and sometimes uh, and people have idea in Western world God is good, kind, but then when some bad things happen in good people's life, they get confused. And some of them think, oh, maybe Saturn is overpowering God, and because of that, maybe bad things are happening in good people also. But they don't know how God is so great. No Maya or no energy of Krishna can overcome Krishna. No demon can overpower Krishna. Krishna is always supreme. So one time, one person challenged Prabhupada, why should we accept Krishna as God? Prabhupada said, then you can tell me any person in the history or in any scripture who is better than Krishna. But he said, if you analyze all the history and all the scriptures, you will not find any person whose activities and qualities are equal to Krishna or greater than Krishna. So we can see how Krishna appeared mm, in middle of night, and he appeared. He first appeared in the heart of Vasudev, then he entered the heart of Rohini. Sorry, Devaki. Then he entered the womb of Devaki, and then he just appeared. He appeared with Shankar Chakra, Gada Padma, with beautiful hairs, beautiful, our whole all bodily features developed. So we don't find such anybody appearing like that. And then just to reciprocate with love of Vasudev Devaki, he became a small child. And then he went to Vrindavan. And we see in Vrindavan also, Krishna performed so many amazing pastimes. Krishna Krishna killed so many amazing demons, and Krishna uh, blessed so many amazing devotees. Mm, and Krishna established so many wonderful principles of Krishna consciousness. As Krishna explains Bhagavad Gita, Yada Yada Dharmasya Glanir Bhavati Bharat. Whenever there is Glani, he appears. For what purpose? Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya dushkranam dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So we see how mm, Krishna is protecting devotees wherever he go. He's killing demons and he is establishing dharma. And so when one hears about Krishna, understands Krishna, takes shelter of Krishna, then one can be fearless. Otherwise, one will always have fear in this world. This world is a dangerous place, and we see always there is some uncertainty, always there is instability. There is instability in the weather. All of a sudden, there is cyclone, tsunami, earthquakes, all these things. Sometimes we see there is instability in governments also. Sometimes all of a sudden, uh, some people take over the government only. We heard that something happened. There was some anarchy kind of situation in Bangladesh. No, so sometimes there are wars. So many things happen beyond anybody's control. But we see all such things happened during Krishna's time. But how Krishna uh, could establish peace and order in all the chaotic situation. So when one knows glories of Krishna, one remembers Krishna, one takes shelter of Krishna, one can find shelter even in most difficult situation. So we see Krishna was just few days old, and Krishna to kill Krishna, the demoness Putna came, and she had killed so many children. And when she tried to kill Krishna, Krishna just sucked the milk mm, from Putna's breast, and along milk, Krishna also sucked life here. And it is so amazing that not only Krishna killed Putna, but actually Krishna delivered Putna and sent Putna back to the spiritual world, where he gave her the position of Dhatri, nurse. So Krishna is so amazing. Not only protected Vrajavasis, not only protected himself, not only he killed Putna, but he delivered Putna also. Protect in that sense, protected Putna also. Mm. So Krishna is all loving, mm, and whatever he does is good for everyone, both for demons and devotees alike. So Putna was like a witch, which just can fly. Mm. So so Krishna killed this Putna witch. Later on, we see Krishna's pastime of Krishna killing Shaktasur. Shaktasur was a ghost uh, kind of thing. He had entered that Shakat and he had a plan to kill Krishna, but then Krishna touched the Shakat with his little feet and smashed the Shakat and the demon as well. So, so many demons are there, subtle demons are there also, which we may not be able to see, and we may not know also. Nobody knew there was Shaktasur in that Shakat. Uh, but Krishna knows, and Krishna killed Shaktasur, delivered Shaktasur. Later on, we see there was Trinavarta demon. He came as cyclone, created so much of chaos in Vrindavan. And then Krishna happily uh, reduced his weight and went high up in the sky with Trinavarta. Mm. And then when he was high up in the sky, he just increased the weight and choked Shakta. So Shakta, this Trinavarta, he couldn't go higher. And then he came down so fast, and then he fell on the huge rock and died. So we see the cyclones and all these things, they're not, they're also demonic entities behind it. So Trinavarta was there behind this great cyclone in Vrindavan. But Krishna very easily killed Trinavarta. And he was unharmed. It was not that, Trinavarta also died and Krishna also died. Falling from such a great height. Imagine if somebody falls from hundreds of, maybe hundreds of kilometers. He had gone very high. Devatas, he was. Uh, so from that such a height, he fell down. It was not that Krishna got hurt and Krishna had some injury or some Krishna was unhurt and demon died. This is Krishna. So Krishna is so expert, and then Krishna killed Bakasur. Bakasur was so disturbed that his sister Baki Putna was killed. So he came to kill Krishna in form of in form of uh, like a bird, that swan, like a buck, crane in form of who eats fishes, very sharp teeth. So Krishna, we see, he just bifurcated the the beak and killed. And Bakasur was very powerful. It is said great devatas tried to kill him, but no devata could kill him. So these animals or these personalities which are described in Bhagavad, they are not ordinary. They are, each one of were so powerful that even devatas were not able to defeat them. But Krishna, as a little boy, killed them as like playing with a toy. Hmm. Then we saw Krishna killed Aghasur. Aghasur was so huge. His tongue was appearing like a highway. It was appearing at such nice road. Everybody was just playing. Imagine the Akasur's tongue comes, our road will be formed here immediately. No need- so much problem. So part of the tongue only, not whole tongue is also required. So so huge tongue was there. Mm. And just seeing him, devatas were terrified. But Krishna very easily killed Aghasur. We see people are trying to make He-Man, Batman, Spider-Man, so many mans. But actually, there's no comparison with Krishna. Uh, so similarly, Krishna killed so many other demons like Shankachud. Krishna killed Arishtasur. Krishna killed Keshi demon. Krishna killed Yomasur. And all these demons Krishna killed in so many amazing ways. Hmm. So many demons came to create trouble in Vrindavan, and Krishna protected all the Vrajavasis from all the trouble. Mm. Mm. We see forest fire came. Mm. It was about to devour all the cows and all the coward, but Krishna just swallowed the entire forest fire. Who can swallow forest fire? If forest fire comes, even the best of the military, best of the army, nothing they can do. Everybody has to just evacuate. Mm. So forest fires are very dangerous. Mm. So no, in today's we may have so much technology, but all the best technology combined together of entire world, American technology, European technology, Chinese technology, Russian technology, all together also they come with their all technology, they cannot stand in front of cyclone, this forest fire. All technology will fail in front of forest fire. Only thing they have to do is when forest fire is coming, they have to run away with all their technology. Nothing will run. But Krishna is so amazing. Krishna just swallowed entire forest fire. Not only once, twice he swallowed. Mm. Similarly, mm, Krishna was little boy and he, uh, huge trees, Yamal trees. Krishna just mm, mm, with little push, he made the huge trees fall and delivered this Nalak where money grew, who were there in form of trees. Mm, So amazing. Krishna, as a little boy, he opened the mouth and showed Mother Yashoda entire universe. Mm, So it's so amazing. So so Krishna is time and again revealing he is not just ordinary boy. Though he is very loving boy, he is very kind, he is very merciful, but still he is not just like any ordinary boy. He is supreme personality of Godhead. Mm. Krishna delivered Kaliya, was so envious, and he was filled with poison, and he was killing. He had killed so many living entities just by his poison. But Krishna purified him also, just by dancing on his hoods. And not only Krishna delivered him, all those coward boys and calves and cows, whatever, no, they were died. Krishna brought them back to life. So amazing. Mm. So when we hear about Krishna, we can understand what can God do. There is nothing what God cannot do. God can bring dead people also back to lives. And we see Krishna delivered such a sinful, such a poisonous snake, and Krishna later on made him his own Vahan. So it is said that sometimes Krishna uses Kali also. Most of the times Krishna may use Garuda, but sometimes Krishna use Kali also as his transport vehicle. Jai Shri Nitai Gauranga ki Jai. Krishna is so great that even the most intelligent person in the world cannot fathom Krishna's greatness. So we see when Brahmaji heard about Krishna's greatness and everybody was glorifying Krishna, Brahma came, and when he saw Krishna, he got bewildered. His Krishna was playing with the coward boyfriends, and he appeared to be very ordinary. It didn't appear there is something great about Krishna externally. Krishna is very sweet, very beautiful. It is not that he has some extraordinary biceps or he has some extraordinary some. He is looking just like any other boy, beautiful boy. So, mm, and Brahma thought he's just ordinary, and he tried to taste, and how he captured all the coward boys. Mm, And Krishna expanded himself to form all the coward boys. Can you imagine? Krishna had so many lakhs of calves, and lakhs of coward boys. And Krishna expanded himself into lakhs of personalities. Exactly. Even to make a drawing or painting is difficult. Exact. What to speak of expanding exact personality? Hmm? So, has anybody heard any He-Man, She-Man, Spider-Man, Batman, or whatever? Uh, Even imagination, people cannot imagine that such thing is possible. Hmm? One is creating personalities like this, no? Uh, hmm. Has anybody heard such even in novel, even in imagination? Somebody, some friends and family members are stolen, and that so-called hero, he manifests himself in so many forms. Has anybody heard in any novel or any this thing? Even novel, one cannot imagine such greatness. Krishna is so great beyond anybody's imagination. All imaginations will fail. And whatever imaginations people have, we can see. more amazing than that pastime Krishna does. So Brahma is the most powerful personality in the world, most intelligent personality one. He knows everything, and even greatest of the great demon cannot disturb him. But even such a personality like Brahma was bewildered by seeing Krishna's greatness. Uh, Krishna's greatness in simple thing. He was just like dealing with like a friend. And Brahma stole, and Krishna expanded himself in all the coward boys and all calves. And Brahma could not distinguish. He got bewildered. He had put all the calves and coward friends in a one cave. And when he came back to see, he saw everybody as it is, not disturbed. Krishna was enjoying. Nobody can create disturbance in Krishna's past. Nobody can obstruct Krishna's pastime. Brahma thought that maybe I will kidnap cows and his coward friends, and Krishna will, his pastimes will be checked. Krishna will be bewildered. But Krishna did not get bewildered. Brahma got bewildered. He got confused. And then Krishna manifested uh, all the Vishnu forms in front of Brahmaji. And Brahmaji was stunned. What it means of Vishnu, no? One Vishnu is taking care of one universe. Hmm? And Krishna manifests unlimited Vishnus, What is greatness of Krishna? We don't find any Vishnu manifesting Krishna, but Krishna can manifest Vishnu. We see even Gopis' pastime. When Gopis were searching for Krishna, Krishna took form of Narayan. Gopis offered dandavats. So Krishna can take form of Narayan or Vishnu and all these things because Krishna is source of them. So Krishna bewildered Brahma. We see Krishna humbled Indra, the king of heavens. Who can humble Indra? Indra's power is so great. When he has this clouds of Samvartak, they are sent at time of dissolution. Whole universe get dissolved. All this earthly planet and all this thing, they get completely washed out underwater. Ordinary sometimes rain happens, cities get completely blocked. What to speak of Samvartan cloud coming? Samvartan cloud comes, whole practically this material, this whole earth completely drowns in water, and everything is destroyed. But that Samvartan cloud were not able to even move the blade of grass also. That is power of Krishna. So Krishna humbled Indra. Krishna just effortlessly lifted Govardhan and gave protection to all the Vrajavasis, all the devotees. So even the best of the devatas, king of devatas cannot also trouble devotee. Best of the demons also cannot. So when one takes shelter of Krishna, one can be 100% assured protection. So Krishna is shown by his example. Best of the demons tried to attack Brajavasis, and Krishna protected them from all the demons. And best of the even devatas tried to do some mischief, but Krishna protected from devatas also. So Krishna is so amazing. Not only Krishna protects devotees physically from demons and demigods, but Krishna also deals with every devotee so lovingly that it just captivates the heart of everyone. We see Nanda, Yashoda, the way he deals with Nanda Maharaj. He lifts the his khadao shoes. When Nanda Maharaj asks, "Oh Krishna, please get my shoes." Little baby Krishna, he's struggling very hard to lift shoes of Nanda Maharaj and putting on his head and bringing shoes and giving to Nanda Maharaj. So he's taking shoes on the head of himself That is how much he loves and respects his devotees. Yashodamai showing the stick to Krishna, and Krishna is trembling with fear. So it's really amazing. So Krishna is not just only great and powerful, and he can bewilder everybody, but Krishna is so sweet, and he can conquer the hearts of his devotees. So his greatness is all round greatness, not one aspect. Sometimes people are very powerful, but then they don't know how to deal with. They cannot understand people's emotions, hearts. They cannot deal. They are rough and tough. But Krishna is most rough and tough. He can destroy biggest of demons, but he's most sweet also, and he's so humble. With coward boys, he fights, and he gets defeated by coward boys, and he just takes coward boys on his back as a punishment and goes around. Uh, so it's really amazing. He's not having that false ego or whatever that I have to be the best only, but he gets conquered and defeated by love of devotees. So it's amazing. And we see Krishna is so sensitive. Mm. He understands everybody's hearts and reciprocates and fulfills everybody's desires. We see Brahman Patnis, they heard about Krishna, they wanted to serve Krishna, and Krishna arranged opportunity for them to serve. Even if their husbands were not great devotees and they didn't want them to go, Krishna arranged them opportunity to serve Krishna. And we see how Brahman Patnis went despite objection from their family members, and served Krishna, Balram, and coward boys. And Krishna, Balram, and coward boys were so happy. And then Krishna blessed that you go back. And Brahman Patni said, "Oh, there is no question of going back. We left home against the will of our parents and husbands and family members. Now nobody will accept." Krishna said, "No, no. You go back. What to speak of accepting you? Everybody will worship you. Had you left homes for some other man, there would be big problem. Nobody would accept you. But you left home for serving me." So Krishna is not ordinary boy. He's supreme person of Godhead. Anybody sacrifice anything to serve Krishna, he becomes glorious. So Krishna said, "Don't worry. You go back home and you'll see your husbands will worship you." And we say, wives of Brahmanas went back and they were amazed. The hearts of husband were transformed by Krishna, and wives came back. Then they started. Husbands started worshipping their wives, and they started condemning themselves. "Oh, we are so foolish. We did not understand. We had that opportunity to serve Krishna, but we are so caught up in the rituals. But you understood Krishna. You understood essence, and you served Krishna and pleased Krishna. Hmm. You are our guru. You are our spiritual master. You are teaching us. You are glorious. You are worshipable." No, so just see, Brahman Patnis. No, so anybody serves Krishna, they also become glorified by mercy of Krishna. So by glorifying Krishna, it's not that we are increasing glories of Krishna. Krishna's glories are unlimited. There is nothing much difference to Krishna whether we glorify or we don't glorify. Whether we serve or we don't serve, that doesn't make any difference to Krishna. Krishna is always glorious. Krishna is Atmaram. Krishna is always satisfied. But that makes great difference to our lives. If we serve Krishna, we get pleased, we get satisfied, we become happy. If we glorify Krishna, we get glorified. Our lives get purified. Mm. So it's only to our benefit. And Krishna is so amazing. Krishna understands everybody's hearts. Mm. There's no question of any misunderstanding. Akrura came to take Krishna, but to Mathura. Uh, in one way, he was assisting Kamsa in his plan to kill Krishna. Anybody would misunderstand Akrura. But Krishna reciprocated with him with so much love and affection because he understood how much Akrura loves him. So we see that mm, Krishna is so powerful, at the same time Krishna is so merciful, and Krishna can understand everyone, and Krishna can reciprocate mm, with everybody's love and completely satisfy everybody. So if we can hear about Krishna, know more about Krishna, then we can develop more appreciation about Krishna, more love for Krishna, and then more we develop appreciation of Krishna, more we develop love for Krishna, then we can be satisfied. Otherwise, we'll be always hankering here and there. Also, we see, especially from past time of Indra, we can understand how mm, we cannot understand Krishna uh, when we get puffed up. We have to be always humble in order to understand Krishna, in order to serve Krishna. Krishna can tolerate different deficiencies, but Krishna cannot tolerate false pride. Especially Krishna cannot tolerate false pride in the heart of a devotee. Indra is a devotee. So Krishna purified Indra, made him humble. So we have great fortune of serving Krishna, mm, but we have to be careful that we don't get puffed up, we don't become proud, we don't consider ourselves better than others, and we preserve this good fortune. Mm. Similarly, we see when Krishna went to Mathura, he also killed so many demons. We saw, and that Krishna's killing or showing mercy is both mercy. That is speciality of Krishna. If we kill someone is different, and when we help someone is different. But for Krishna, Krishna is absolute. Whether Krishna blesses someone or Krishna kills someone, mm, both is absolute. How we see Krishna killed washerman of Kamsa. Krishna gave him chance. Please give me clothes. Instead of giving clothes, he started blaspheming Krishna. Krishna, without any weapon, he just with his finger chop off his head. It may appear so ghastly, it may appear so cruel. Arey, what kind of Krishna is this? But actually, Krishna is very kind. Whatever Krishna does, it's for benefit of the other personality only. So all these demons whom Krishna killed, they were delivered. Krishna is mother and father of everyone. Krishna loves everyone more than what we love, what we can love. Sometimes we have compassion for someone. Are we think, are this washerman? No, maybe Krishna did an injustice for him. We may invoke some loving feeling for washerman, but we should know Krishna loves washerman than more than what we can love washerman, and what washerman can love himself. Krishna's love for all it is million times more than what we can love. So one should never misunderstand any action of Krishna, because Krishna's actions are mm, filled with love, and Krishna is all knowing. Krishna doesn't do any activity impelled by three modes of material nature. It is not that out of ignorance sometimes he gets upset and angry and no, frustrated, and he does something out of frustration or anger or in illusion. No, or it's not that Krishna becomes envious or lusty or something, and just for his own sake he does something, uh, and later on it turns out bad for others. No, these things may happen for conditioned soul like us. Maybe sometimes we may become greedy, lusty, envious. We may act, and then it may harm us and harm others also. Or sometimes we are angry, upset, depressed. In that we may do something that may harm others, harm ourselves. But mm, Krishna is not influenced all by all these three modes. Whatever Krishna does is under his internal energy, and Krishna's activities are under Ladini potency. This gives pleasure, benefit to everybody. So we see Krishna killed Koalapid. Koalapid elephant was so powerful. When he used to walk, It was creating tremble on the earth. And Krishna very joyfully killed him. He just ran around him, and he was just, elephant was just trying to catch Krishna. And then Krishna took his own tusk of that koala pit, and with his own tusk, Krishna killed him. So ways of killing, the way Krishna kills every demon is different, unique, and amazing. And then finally we see Krishna killed Kamsa. All these demons, including Krishna, just kills with his bare hands, or he's not using external weapons. So Kamsa, he had made so many plans to kill Krishna. He sent so many demons to kill Krishna, mm, but he couldn't kill. Finally, Krishna killed Kamsa with love and delivered him. So this is Krishna. In any way we get in touch with Krishna, it benefits us. Krishna is all pure. Krishna is all loving. Positively, negatively, any way we get in touch with Krishna, uh, getting touch with Krishna is important. One will be benefited. Even if somebody out of envy gets in touch with Krishna, he also gets benefited. So, talking about Krishna is very important. So, therefore, Prabhupada established International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Some people will say, hey, why Krishna? Why too much Krishna, Krishna, Krishna? But by saying that also they are getting purified. So sometimes they say, hey, this ISKCON people are fanatic. They always talk only about Krishna. But no problem. They may criticize, but they are talking about Krishna. That will also purify them. Because Krishna is all loving God. However one approaches, their Sukruti will begin. And slowly, they may come to the stage that they may accept prasadam. And when starts accepting prasad, that their spiritual life will progress very fast. And then slowly, they may appreciate devotees. And then later on, when they come to the point of accepting the chanting of the holy names of Lord, then supreme good fortune awakens in their lives. Anybody start chanting Hare Krishna, and stick to that chanting Hare Krishna, there's no question of any inauspiciousness in such person's lives. So he's supremely blessed. So devotees are so special. We see in Chaitanya, it is described, Lord Chaitanya saying, most of the living entities in material world, they are actually in lower species of life. Only few are in human species of life. Majority are in lower species. And few who those are human species of life. In that also, majority are uncivilized. Few are civilized. And in civilized also, there are no how many people are there who understands about Supreme Person of Godhead, Krishna? Very few. Mm. And how many people are there who are engaged in service? And especially how many people are engaged in chanting the holy names Lord? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. There are very, very few. So devotees who know about Krishna, who are serving Krishna, who are chanting holy names, these are the topmost human beings on the planet. Better than all the whatever. There may be so many rich people, there may be so many Nobel laureates, there may be so many Olympic gold medalists, and there may be so many famous people, and there may be so many other qualifications people may have. But actually, devotees are much more glorious than all of them, and much more worthy of glorification, and much more worthy of service. We see we are, if somebody has some material, this thing, we appreciate them and we are ready to serve them. But devotees are more worthy of appreciation and more worthy to serve them. And we are so fortunate that we are surrounded by devotees. So, and Krishna loves these devotees very much for their sacrifice, for their, actually coming to that stage of devotional service, of serving Krishna, especially chanting Hare Krishna. It's not just one lifetime, millions of lifetimes. Like if somebody enters into Olympics, he's very much glorified, isn't it? Nowadays, I heard there's Olympics going on. If anybody is able to represent his country in Olympic, he is worthy of, hmm? He's worthy of respect, na? Even if he doesn't win Olympic gold or any medal, he's still great. People can say, I went in Paris, I represent country in this field. I did not get prize, but still, Papa Sare, you went to Paris, you participated, na? Isn't it? Isn't it a great thing? Hmm? Mm, So, because we don't know what is real great, we may consider all these things to be great. No? So, but if somebody chanting Hare Krishna, one has come to this stage, it's actually a very great thing. He just now, that means he's just in final stages. He'll perfect his life, go back, come back to Godhead. After whole life of preparation, one may enter Olympics, no? But for entering in service of Krishna, devotional service, it requires millions of lifetimes. Bhunam Janmanam Ante. One may come to stage of, mm, chanting Hare Krishna. What to speak of, dedicating oneself completely. So every devotee who has dedicated his life in service of Krishna, every devotee who is chanting Hare Krishna, actually is great, very, very glorious and worthy of respect, appreciation, and service. So here we see Vasudeva is glorifying Krishna, and Vasudeva himself is actually very worthy of glorification, but Vasudeva is very humble. He's considered himself very lowly, and he's glorifying Krishna. That how all these three modes have come from Krishna, and how Krishna's pastimes are not under the modes. Krishna is still different and is transcendental to these three modes. So Krishna's pastimes are so amazing. When we talk and hear about pastimes of ordinary man, they are within three modes and they bind us. More we hear about cricket, more we hear about Olympics, more we hear about politics of this world. All these things are within three modes. One get bound. Neither those people nor we are going to get benefited much, and it leads to misery only. But more we hear about Krishna, more we talk about Krishna, because this is transcendental, that can save us from the all the bondages and all the sufferings of this world. And most importantly, by hearing about Krishna and talking about Krishna, one can awaken love for Krishna, which we are all hankering for time immemorial. Okay. So thank you very much. श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, शिल प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल, हरे कृष्ण.